guys, what's going on? Pawn here, and welcome back to Pawncraft the RPG. Since we last left off, if I do recall correctly, we had managed to construct our new base because we had just recently built up the game once more. And we just overall just focused on building up a area that we could actually locate or have like a location where we can just set up and just make sure we have a location where we can prepare ourselves for the inevitable future of where we just expand and keep going forward. For this stream, what we're going to be doing is I'm going to continue building. We're going to keep trying to get as much building blocks as possible to make it look all nice and designed. But ultimately, the end goal is to make it look nice and have everything ready for when we do eventually, start expanding. Because we are going to be making more rooms, I'm thinking. We're going to make a proper, designed area base with a whole bunch of stuff. But I digress. Without further ado, let's just get into things and see what happens. So, I've been thinking about how I wanted to design the base. That's kind of why I was uncertain whether I should stream or not yesterday. I've been having some mild thoughts on what I wanted to design, what I want to do with the base, and figure out where I wanted to go. Plus, I was busy, so that's another reason why I didn't stream last time. But I've been trying to figure out what I wanted to do with this, and figure out where I wanted to go with the game. So, or at least with the design regarding the building. So, I ended up deciding that this is just going to be a hub area. It's going to make it look like... It's just going to be a nice little area that we can actually station at and have all of our stuff settle in. And once I do get the tube up here, obviously we're going to need to expand this a little bit. Ideally, I want it to go out 3x3, so that way I can have a proper platform going out. And then I'll make another floor down here that will connect. It'll basically be another floor once this is all settled. Not sure what I'll do here. I'll probably just using this for decoration more than anything. And then I'll build another floor down on this floor here and extend it out this way. So that way I can have storage hanging there, and it'll look like it has like a windowed area. Sort of like a, how one would do a, what's the word? You know how how strongholds like to jut out of the water? It's sort of going to be like that in design. Alright. Let's see, salvage station. Oh, did I accidentally... Whatever. I don't need these. I'll take these. We've got added chaos damage. If I go into my spell hotbar, once Chaos Totem reaches a suitable level, I can put this in, I suppose. So there is that. Added fire damage from the Magma Totem is already there, so that's good. We got more physical damage from Gaunt Strike, so there is that. I think added damage is probably going to be the best for us early on. At least that's my personal opinion. But it's no biggie. Let's see. What have we got gear-wise? We got a whole bunch of stuff. Let's see. We have sand. That's the question. I don't believe we do. No. Okay. We'll deposit what we can here. I do want the cobbled deep slate because I will be using it in a bit. There we go. I will take the lantern with me because I will need to use that in a mo. There we go. Now all we do here is... Wait, do I have the chisel? I do believe we do. Thank you for the follow. Much appreciated. I would spell your name out, but I can't spell that, so I apologize. Alright, we got heart there. Let's see. I do believe I should have a chisel somewhere. Here it is. So all we're going to do is... Okay, so we can't do that, but we can throw it in here. And then go chisel deep slates. And then we can, I believe, convert that into other things. There we go. It's a bit of a cheekier way to get deep slate already processed. But for the sake of beautification, it needs to be done this way, so... all the better that we get it done. Go. We are going to need more windows, I'm thinking, in order to process this properly. But other than that, we should be fine. As for how I want to design this, we're going to want to go 3 blocks out here. And we want the blocks over here instead. So we're going to go with deep slate tiles for design, obviously. There we go. And there we go. Took a bit, but we managed to get the deep slate tiles in. But yes, the tiles we want to extend out here, so it'd be 3 out here. And we'd want to expand around here, basically. We'll set it like that, so that way we got some angling here. And the reason I am doing it like this is so I can better expand the design here. So what we need is something similar to this. Alright. So yeah, no, this will become the design. We'll have to break the glass, obviously. But what we'll do is we'll make the design a circular column like this. We'll have to obviously break a few things here and there to make it look nice, but ultimately we're looking to make a pillared location here. So we essentially want this design here go all the way up here. We can set some windows like so. And that way we can see into the area that we are making. And we don't necessarily have to make this like a big window, but we should definitely do this much at least. Because it will make it look nice. There we go. And then we can have a window circling the area, essentially. Like so. And the window can extend out to here. There we go. So all we do here is just set up some torches along the sides here. Eventually we will probably swap to glowstone. That is the eventual plan that I've got in mind. But anything goes, really. Alright, but other than that, we just want to break this, I suppose. That way we can just quickly vein mine the rest of this. and we won't have to worry too much about it breaking the upper roof, which is what I've got planned. Okay. Okay, it's no longer linked. There we go. Now, I suppose we will get a glass bit here, so that is going to be good. And once I actually do start designing this, I'm imagining it's going to look really nice. So what we'll end up doing is we'll have a tube barrier here, and just keep going downward with it. Of course, that does mean that I'm going to need more calcitites. I don't think we have any on our inventory, aside from, like, this calcitite chiseled brick. But, we're making it work with what we've got. In fact, this chiseled brick is actually pretty useless to us. I'm actually probably going to ditch this, chiseled calcitite brick. I'm tempted to, anyways. Oh, no, I need the calcitite chiseled brick to be here anyways, so it has to be there anyways. Alright. What I can do, though, is I can go up to here. I can start climbing up this real quick and setting up the proper base for it. Oh, hi. Ow. Could you stop? Finally. There we go. Alright, but yeah, no, all we gotta do is just break this glass a little bit. And we should be good. All we need to do is make this like a 3-layer thing. So then we can just branch it out a little bit better. And of course, once we've got the entrance set up, then we can branch it out from there. I'm not sure whether I do a bridge or not, but we're probably going to have to do a bridge because we sink in water, being one of the woes of being a iron golem. But it's not something that we can't not solve, so we'll be fine. We just have to make it look nice, that's all. Okay. Almost there on the breakage here for the pillar. And once we set things up properly with the glass, we should be fine. Although I am a little worried whether I'm going to take fall damage or not, so that is a little bit of a worry for me. I appreciate the thoughts in trying to get me to do those sorts of surveys and whatnot. Well, not surveys, but recruitments for like individuals. But I don't really like doing that sort of thing. I appreciate the thought, but I'm gonna have to refuse. That's just how I do things. Thanks for coming on, though. I appreciate it, though, all the same. and I hope you enjoy your time here, even though I refused a service that you guys got planned. Okay, we're gonna have to break... I guess we just break this by shifting, because it's all slabs. Alright. Ah. No. Not a kobold. I hate those things. Okay, I mean, we've got this set up, so we can't really do much about it. So what I'll do here is I'm probably just gonna set up a pillar. I need to see if fall damage affects us. Nope, it doesn't. Okay. But, yeah, no, I'm just gonna make a column here. That brings me all the way up to the surface. I don't have to do this, but it's probably for the best I do it. If anything, it'll just give me a proper idea on where we need to go. Yep. And thankfully we don't suffer fall damage, it seems, from this, so that's good. Okay, all the way to the surface. This does mean that we've got one heck of a journey when it comes to building things up here, but that's fine. We'll make it look nice once we get to the point that we reach quite a acceptable movement. All right. Okay. Yeah, we got quite a bit of building to go. If it wasn't already obvious. And to think, this is only the bare beginnings. Like, we still have to build like a full-on pillar of work here. What we're probably going to have to do is we are going to have to go over to that water temple over somewhere around here. There's like, yeah, no, there's a water temple right here. There's also something over here that I haven't located yet. But we are going to have to go over here in order to locate the water temple, because we can get sponges from there. And I think for our sake and my sanity, I think we need to go there just solely for the sake of completing that task. At the very least, having a water temple would certainly do us wonders in regards to just making our job easier at building, or at the very least getting rid of the water, which is half the battle when it comes to this sort of stuff. Alright. Alright, but yeah. We are definitely going to have to set something up to a degree. We will set up a block or a barrier there. That way we can actually benefit more from it. Ow. There we go. Alright, let's start stacking up. Shouldn't be impossible to do. Got 20 minutes left on the curse of the pillagers, but we shouldn't need to worry too much about that, really. There we go. What was that, anyways? Oh, that was a loot box. Okay. I mean, we can grab it because we can. And yeah, we just keep going. Year-wise, we're doing quite well, at least, so that's good. Alright. Oh, hi. Yeah, gluttonfish. This is one of the few scary dangers around in the depths. Aside from, you know, the obvious scary factor that comes with it, it's not that dangerous, to be quite honest. It's probably one of the few one of the few intimidating things that you gotta worry about in the ocean here. But I mean, it's not that bad, to be quite honest. It's not that bad, really. As long as you know what you're doing, you're pretty much gonna be fine. Alright. We are gonna need a ton of glass, though, if we are seriously gonna consider setting this up. So we are going to need a full-on glass pillar to get us up and through the area. It won't be that bad, but it's going to take some time to build, obviously. Once we get back to the surface, we'll grab everything there, and we'll keep going. Okay. And now we just keep building up. We've got 2 stacks worth of blocks left. Shouldn't be impossible to get this done. We're definitely going to need to get some more sand, so we're going to have to hunt for some sand and glass. I do suppose that we could get some lights as well from doing what we're doing here. So that's actually a reasonable choice for us if we were to go expand things further. What I will do, though, I'm thinking, is I expand... Well, hold on. Let me deal with you. You not? What I do think we're going to need is we're going to definitely need sand, and I guess I could actually get the lights from the... I could also get the lights from the ocean monument as well. Because I could easily see us wearing some of the lights from the ocean monument, or putting it in position in a tactical spots to make it look nice on the bricks that we've got currently. Ow. Well, it's a good thing I finished just when I did. Saves us a whole lot of trouble. Alright, well, we don't need to worry about that too much just yet. We got everything that we needed, to put simply, for that area. So now it's just a matter of time, more than anything. Alright. 26. There we go. I did not mean to break the torches, but You know what? That's fine. Probably for the best that we did it here. We've got 26 glass. I'm not sure if that's enough, but we can try and see if it's enough. So we're just going to go up here. Okay, let's see. We'll take this. This gets us another glass. But we're definitely going to need more, is the problem. Let's see. Oh, hi. Okay. We are going to quickly take the smooth basalt here. There we go. Put it away, much like everything else. Use the heart crystal, so we've got plenty more where that came from. Alright. We're gonna hop down here once more. We're probably what I'm thinking is we'll probably have to make like an exit as well here. That way we can just straight up go out into the ocean. So what I'll have to do is I'll probably make like a door here and lead it outwards here. So that way we've got a signed exit. Or we just put like 2 iron doors in and then we just have like pressure plates on either side that can allow us in and out. I could see us easily doing that and making it work without too much issue. But I digress. It's not a huge ordeal. Pop this open, we get ourselves a scythe, a mace, a shield. Let's see. This one has more armor and block chance. It's got some fire resist with it. It's got extra gear defense and more fire resist. In general, this armor is going to be better. Let me see. 97, yeah. Plus 49. Let me actually check. 146 versus 133. This has more defense. Weird as it sounds. So yeah, no, these we will just crush down using the salvage station. There we go. Alright. And there we go. We'll just leave those alone. We've got plenty more cobbled deep slate, as it were. So we can do stuff with it, but for now it's not a huge ordeal. Let's see. We should probably see about getting some more chainmail if we can. And seeing if we can enchant more of it. But I don't think we have the materials necessary for it, do we? That's probably why we couldn't actually access it, so give me a second. We are looking for the shards, aren't we? We're looking for... Here we go, common stones. Alright, we take the common stones, we take the iron. Alright, we got 45 iron. Okay. Okay, we do this. Somehow I managed to calculate that properly. Alright, so we need boots and a hat, specifically. We need Celestial Ore of Tier 2. Or we go for the Tier 1 Celestial Ore. We need Spirit... I guess we can do Spiritual Ore of Tier 1. Alright, there we go. We could only make one, but that's perfectly fine. There we go. We've got an item that focuses on strength, gives us some physical damage. We just need to enchant it, and then we're good. So all we're going to do is we're going to get an emerald to it, and we can get some mending. Alright. Get a book. Bada bing, bada boom, mending. And then all we do is just take an anvil to it. There we go. It's not the most perfect thing, but it is armor that will recover. Compared to everything else that we've got, it's better than nothing. And I'd argue that's a good thing for us. Alright. With that, let's see. We need a shovel and an axe. I guess we don't really need the shovel and axe, but it's still something that we could use. I mean, we're not going to be going for anything axe-related, so it's no need. Yeah, we should be fine. We should be fine. Alright, let's leave it at that then. Let's go out into the ocean. And let's go secure ourselves what we need. Because it's time to get some lights. But yeah, time to get some lights. There is a dungeon here, apparently, so that's cool. Or is this a dungeon? I'm not sure. No, it's a mine shaft. So, you know what? Let's go down here. Let's check it out. Let's go in here, and we're gonna swap to this, so that way we can see. There we go. We'll suffer a little bit, but poison isn't that bad right now, so no need to worry. But yeah, no, it appears to be a moss dungeon, or moss mine shaft, which is sure to be interesting. Hello, hello. I don't think we really need anything here, but I will still grab it all the same. Okay, nothing on this side. So I guess we go over here. What I'm worried about most is obviously kobolds, because they do like to appear in these sorts of places. And with how I have to worry about them, we're probably going to lose things if we're not careful. Alright, got a rotten spellbook. We lose spell resistance, but we do get 100 max mana if we do use it. Not that we're using spells to begin with, but it's there if we want to use the iron thing. We'll break that just to be safe. We don't want to exactly blow ourselves up by accident. Okay, what's over here? Okay, more ocean stuff. I will have to be careful of guardians. They're going to be a nuisance no matter what. And considering we can't attack them because we don't exactly have the ranged advantage, we're going to be having to fight them in close quarters, which is not a pretty sight. Although, then again, we'll make do with what we come across, so we'll try and make it work. There we go. Alright, level 23s are not that bad to deal with. Got some enchanting out of it and some sand, which is pretty good. Alright, now it's time to go deal with the Guardians. Now that we've checked this area a little bit. We're gonna go over to the entrance over here somewhere. The one that had the bare opening for us. It's just convenient to have, so might as well try and lean towards getting an easy exit here. One that we can easily hop out of and utilize to our benefit. Alright. Okay. Oh, right. Building issues. Let's get some cobbled deep slate for ourselves. All right. Okay. Yep. You just stop. There we go. In we go. Nice try. Alright, let's go explore this area. There's quite a few things here. But obviously we don't have the advantage of speed on our side. But we will do our best to pump everything into here and make it look nice. Or at the very least get things in here so that we can actually do what we're trying to do here. Without too much issue. Right? Can't exactly break things, but there is conduits in here, which we can actually manifest and use eventually. But obviously we can't break anything just yet, so we'll have to wait until we actually find the boss, essentially. Because the Guardian, once he's dealt with, we can actually clear out the area without too much issue. But in order for that to happen, we need to, you know, deal with the boss. Okay. Okay. Yeah, no, we've gone through there. Can't exactly go up a floor, so we'll have to wait on checking up the upper echelon. We got a turtle egg, though, so that's cool. Okay, we got another heart crystal that will help increase our HP pool by a little bit. But, yeah. Yeah, we can't exactly go up from here the normal way, so we will have to actually build our way up this way. But before we do that, I do want to check the other path here. See if there's anything else. Because you never know, there might be something worth grabbing. Grab all this. That is a fist item. Okay, nice. Alright, we got a new map. That should give us plenty of experience. We are still suffering from, obviously, the drain there, but that's fine. We've got scoots. And if I'm not mistaken, scoots are one of the few other things we can actually wear that won't affect us negatively. Or rather, it's the turtle helmet that won't affect us negatively, I should say. Alright. Now we've got to climb up here, so we're gonna have to do some finagling on climbing. There we go. Ah, there he is. Hey. And there should be something here. Alright, the Orb of Cypress has been claimed. There we go. And once the timer fades, we should be able to harvest whatever comes our way here. There we go. Even, ironically, we got the Potion of water breathing here as well. So that's fun. We'll grab everything here. Gonna take a bit of time before everything is settled, but ultimately, everything should be good to go. Alright. We just gotta wait on, the duration to fade. The easiest way would be to get milk, but we don't have milk down here, so there is no real way we can clear the effects, which is a slight unfortunate thing, but that's all good. Mana regen, yeah, nothing that we need. Yeah, so we're just gonna have to wait 2 minutes for everything to clear up. That's just the unfortunate reality of it. Is there any more Ancient Guardians? I don't think there is, no. So this area alone is basically complete. And once the mining fade, or the mining issue fades, we are basically good to go, and we should be able to procure all this sponge. In fact, I guess I could grab it right now, even if it is wet. Now, whether it'll take a short time or not, I assume it's going to take a long time is the problem. So, we'll just have to hope breaking it's the wise thing to do. Okay, yeah, no. If it's taking this long, we're boned. We're cooked. Yeah, no, we're cooked. We won't be able to mine that just yet. We'll have to wait until it fades. So in the meantime, what I'll do is I'll just put away everything that I can in the various areas of my inventory. There we go. That'll have to do. Lead chance. Yeah, we don't need that. Okay. Alright. There we go. That's way better, yeah. There you go. But we're definitely going to need these sponges. This will just make our life 100 times easier. And once we do set up a portal to the Nether, we basically got a way to basically... We got a way to instantly dry sponges, so that's good. And... Oh. You... Come on. Oh, no, okay, you've decided to just back off. That's perfectly respectable. There we go. Alright. We are going to take you with us. A conduit's a good tool to have. There we go. Okay. Yeah, we're just going to leave the blocks here, just so that way we've got a means to actually grab these stuff. Oh, I missed that. Dang. No matter. Even if we miss out on it, it's fine. I'm here just to get the sea lantern stuff anyway, so it's all good. There we go. There we go. Okay. And then we just break you. Then we got ourselves another tool. Oh. Okay. Ow. Oh, fucker. Are you invisible? So you are. You are invisible. What are you doing? York? Alright, whatever. There we go, finally. Was not expecting that, but okay. Alright, let's take out the sea lanterns here. Okay. The woes of not being able to target enemies from weird locations suck, but whatever. Alright. Now we get the sponges here. And then, of course, this. Alright. Alright, I guess that's going away. We'll grab the blocks of gold here. Okay. At least we're getting the lights, so that's good. Okay, we'll ignore you then. I guess I'll go to the bottom. That's probably where we're gonna get more lights. Yeah. Without requiring too much leeway here. There we go. sea lantern. Hold on, let me actually do this. There we go. That prevents me from actually floating up. Okay. Now I think about it. This is the only thing that actually sends me up. What am I could use this, actually. What am I doing? Yeah, soul sand is actually a useful tool for me. This could actually be a very good way to get up and down without needing to do too much. That might be the way to go, actually. Well, it is a worth a shot at least, using it, I mean. Well, no biggie. It works, it works. Not gonna shoot a gift horse in the mouth, that's for sure. Okay. We will pick up the blocks of emerald here. There we go. Okay. There we go. This. And yeah, we just keep grabbing lights. The more we grab, the better. I'm not going to turn down more sea lantern lighting, because that's just going to make it all the easier to see. Thankfully, it doesn't seem like I burn. That's nice. Okay. We do want more soul sand, though. Soul sand is going to be very useful to us. That's why I'm breaking it now, rather than later. Yeah, these lights are going to be really useful for us. And I do believe we can texture them differently, if I'm not mistaken. So that's going to be very useful to have, texturing sea lanterns differently. Now, if I were to do it... Alright, let's see. What can I use lanterns for? We can make a redstone illuminator out of it. I'll have to see what I can do with it, but I'm thinking a prismarine lantern is the way to go. At least that's what I think is going to be necessary eventually. Okay. Hey. Alright. Break these. Keep going. nice. There we go. We're definitely going to have to break some prismarine and bring it back with us, because that's going to help with making other stuff, I would imagine. While I'm sure it needs to be done. Okay. Alright, cool. Alright, that's all sorted and done with. Now we just keep going. This raised the question of what's over here, though. So I might have to break through and see what's what. Once all the lighting here is cleared, that is. We'll start with the jewel, or the emeralds here and all that. And then we'll keep going. There we go. Okay. Almost there. And we can then break the soul sand, which is going to help quite bits. We'll go from there. Soul sand's always useful. Whoops, I did not mean to do that. There we go. Alright. Well, at least we can just go back and there'd be no issue. So no biggie. Alright. Break this. Okay, 1 second. Alright, I am back. Apologies for the delay. Yeah, we just keep going and breaking these sea lanterns, I think. That's all we really gotta do. Alright. Alright, so far so good. Broken most of the sea lanterns at this point, so it shouldn't be too hard to clear out everything. Obviously, need to make sure we're clearing out all the soul sand where we can. There we go. Nice. And then, of course, we got one last one here. Oh. Alright. Let's go see what's in this little alcove here. I'm curious. I don't think there is anything, but never hurts to check. Yeah. Just a little gap here, it seems. See if we can break through here. All right. And that's basically it for the looting phase here. I guess what we can do here, though, is make this a 1x2. And just mine all the way through. Make it look nice by going here. Here we go. Pretty much everything here. It's a bit dark, but that's fine. I kind of expected it was going to be dark here. Here we go. We'll have to make a proper breakthrough regarding all the sea lantern stuff. So what I'll probably do is oh hi. I'll do a proper breaking once. Oh. Could you stop being a problem? There we go. Just a few annoying enemies, nothing too crazy. With enough breaking, I should be fine. Okay. There we go. And then break this. It's a tedious process getting all this done, but it needs to be done in order to continue getting loot here, so... a woe that needs to be accomplished, so... make sure this is done, so that way we can collect the blocks. Okay. There we go, finally. Just a little nuisance, if you will. Okay. Could you stop? Goodness gracious. There we go. Okay. Then, of course, we got this central area here. Alright. And then, of course, we gotta break a whole bunch of this area here. Nothing too immaculate. We don't need, like, to break the entire thing, but we do need to break a bunch of stuff here. At least to make it so we've got a whole bunch of stuff to work with. I also need to figure out what I need to break, because I'm not sure what I need specifically for Prismarine. I could, I suppose, just break raw Prismarine and just go from there. Because, let's see, we need Prismarine shards to make the glass that we're looking for, so... We did manage to collect a whole bunch, so it's not like it's a huge ordeal. We just need to find out what specifically we need. which will be a chore, I'm sure. But we've got plenty of prismarine shards, so it's not like we're lacking in any sense of the word, nor are we lacking in prismarine crystals. And let's see, what can we do with prismarine? We've got a whole slew of items that we can make. And all of it can be made directly from prismarine. So if I were to quickly take out that tool, the chisel, can I get it from raw prismarine? Yes, I can. All right. Well, that answers my question. What do we need? We need raw prismarine. Okay. Do I need dark prismarine? Not really. So I'm not going to bother grabbing that. Yeah, we'll just focus on the prismarine part. There we go. There we go. There we are. Nice. Okay, let's grab this. Okay. And this. Alright, that is a whole bunch of prismarine. We've got 31 durability. We've broken quite literally half of the entire thing, so now it's just a matter of getting out of here, so let's go. We are going to head south over to our home. This does mean that most of the area here is going to be dangerous, but honestly, we're just going to bolt for it. Even if we get a few hits, get hit a few times, we'll be fine. Yeah. The enemies are not that difficult to avoid, so easy enough to run away. No big issue. And hey, we can see our base thing from here, so that's good. It'll act as a means to locate our base, so that's good. That said, we are going to need to We're gonna need to get out our storage at this point, because by golly goodness do we need a storage of some kind. We're running low, that's for sure. At least we got some pretty blocks to work with, so that's good. Alright, let's see. Do we have any chests is the thing, because that'll be the starting thing we need to get done. We need wood. Thankfully, we got plenty of dark oak planks, so it shouldn't be impossible to make at least 2 chests to start us off. What I'm thinking, though, is we are definitely going to need to set up some proper chests. So what I'll have to do, though, what I'll have to do is I'll have to make the special barrels. Eventually, that is. What I need to make is sophisticated storage barrels, which require dark oak planks, dark oak slabs, and redstone torches. I do believe we can easily make those. It's not too hard. We just need the redstone, and I think we do have some. Thankfully, we do. We've also got the sticks for it, so we'll leave 4 for whatever we need. There we go. Whoop. Thankfully, there is a means to fix that. Yep. We can make sophisticated spruce barrels, but I do not want to do that. There we go. Dark oak barrels from sophisticated storage. This does mean we need to figure out how we're going to make more. We can turn them into metal barrels, explosive barrels, and use them to smelt, I suppose. I suppose we'll use them as fuel for now. But sophisticated storage, we'll just use that for now as a means of storage. Okay. Charm of Endurance requires an ethereal spirit to cast. We currently don't have any ethereal spirits, so I couldn't tell you what it'd be used for, but hey, it's there. Gonna take all this prismarine out, because we can put it elsewhere, I think. We'll put it in this barrel for now. Oh, hi. Cool. Alright, let's go down here. And let's figure out how we're gonna set up this area here. Because we do want a corridor leading to some storage. So now would be the time to do it, I think. So, let's see. We can get 1, 2, 3. So yeah, 1, 2, 3. But if we want to go further, 4, 5. We need to go over to here, specifically. If we wanted to make the storage like here. Alternatively, we bring this down a level. And by that, I mean escalate the how the polished calcite slabs work. So instead of floors just being nominally being like this, we set up differently to where floors will be designated with 2 instead of 1. And we have this be the focus. I suppose it would allow for more diverse move. It would allow for a bit more expansion worth of calcitite. Whoop. Not what I meant to do, but okay. Well, I've already done it, so I guess that's going to be a how we do it from now on. For now, though, clamber up here for now and actually do it properly. One, two, three, four, 5. Okay, so it's going to be a bit awkward, but we will have the room necessary for it, I suppose. But I don't like it that way. I don't know. It's a bit weird to me. Could just be me. You bastard. There we go. Got it back. Alright, anyways. I'll leave those zombies to their own devices, because I'm more worried about getting everything sorted here. Alright, anyways. 2, 3, 4, 5. We want this to be... Oh, whoops. Didn't mean to do that. But I guess that's just life now. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. So ideally we want the floor here. And we want the calcitite to be here, right? So from here... Okay, so it's gonna be weird like that, huh? So either I have it, like, one step down from this entrance, or I have it a step up. Let's, line things up again. Okay. I willing to do a half slab here, is the question. I think I prefer the half slab here over the alternative. Either that, or yeah, no, I can't bring it up or down any, can I? So I'm kind of stuck with this idea. Okay. So yeah, I'm stuck with this idea then. Ah, well. This'll just have to be how it is, huh? I mean, nothing's stopping me from, angling this, Hold on. Nothing's stopping me from, angling it like this, is it? Not at the moment, anyways. So I could, in theory, do this. And just, do the, whole, one slab thing again. Like so. Oh, I need to do it this way. And then I can do the upper slab here. Okay. I'll need to repair this with some diamond, but we'll worry about that in a moment. Let's see how this works, actually. Because if it works the way I think it does, then we should be fine. Wait. Did I do it wrong? I think I did it wrong. Hold on. Okay, so it should be a 2x2 in here, shouldn't it? So let me just break this, break those, there we go. So it should be like this. And then it's this. There we go. Like so. And then we do the 3x3. Okay, yeah, no, it was like this, wasn't it? So, a little awkward on the design aspect thing, but, I got it fixed. It's no biggie. Pickaxe is suffering a bit of durability loss, but it's fine. we go. And, yep, we just set this up properly and we should be good. There we go. Okay. There we go. Just had to clear out some things here. There we go. All right. Like so. Whoops. And there goes the diamond pickaxe with bending. Well, it wouldn't be me if I didn't break it, didn't I? Wouldn't it? Alright, let's go get a new diamond pickaxe, I guess. I mean, we did manage to get the sticks in, so we can make a new one at least, so it's not like it's a huge ordeal. And now I think about it, we did just pick up a recent addition of diamonds. So we'll just use this diamond block to make a pickaxe. It's fine. I am not strapped for diamonds. That at the very least is true. Okay. Okay. God dang it. I am having the worst time possible when it comes to this. Dang. The woes of dealing with this sort of thing. Cut me deep. Ah, well. It could be worse, to be fair. It could be way worse. Alright, let's pick you up, I guess. There we go. Alright, there we go. We'll put you back down. There you go. At least in this fashion, we can just grab all those without any fuss. So now we don't have to worry too much about the slab issue. Here we go. Okay. And as a result, we've got ourselves a new entrance, so we'll have to redesign a little bit, but that's fine. All we gotta do is just cut a little bit over the side here. Like so. There we are. And then all we do is do this. Done. Alright, so now it's directioned properly in a different fashion. We've got a 3x3 design going for it now. And we can just encase this with polished calcitite, like so, allowing for a 2x2 hole that we can jump down to make our trip all the faster, assuming we wish to do that. And we've got a means of going up and down with these. What I'm probably going to do is I'm probably going to set up a elevator going up and down. So I will need to set something up accordingly, but that shouldn't be impossible in a 2x2 grid. Especially if I angle the water right, because it can go up and down in a 1x1, and we can just give it, like, the appropriate tools to go up and down, and just split it off with glass. So one goes up, and we have a free access to just come out of any stairwell, which should be good. At least that's how I'm going to work it into the system here. There we go. Okay. Alright. So this is going to be the direction that we take this. We just go up and down accordingly. Of course, we're going to need to find a way to block this off a little bit, so that way it looks nice. Not going to be perfect, but it will get the job done, is the thing. For now, we just cover it up briefly to make it look nice. There we go. Alright. There we go. I do need to extend this down here. There we go. Bing, bada, boom. Done and done. Yeah, and we just break this, and then we can pretty much be good to go. Yeah, we just keep breaking this, and we will slowly but surely whittle down the quote-unquote barricade of resources here that seem to be etched into the walls. It shouldn't be too hard of a ability to carve out. Like, I mean, I do plan on carving out a bit better eventually. Like, I plan to completely pave the walls here. That would look extremely nice, I would imagine. So, with a bit of leeway, we can actually make that look really nice. Okay. Like so. Here we are. That'll get the mining there. Unfortunately, we've lost all of our levels due to the incident there, so we will have to make an effort to light things up accordingly. We'll have to also figure out lighting. I think what we'll have to do is we'll have to use the what I'm thinking is use the prismarine to set up lights. So I'm going to take this prismarine here. We'll make a whole bunch of prismarine lights. Yep, we'll just make a whole bunch of sea lanterns. That's 10. It'll have to do for right now. Oh, due to the situation, we can't actually place them in normal means. So if we were to place it here, we'd actually have a little bit of a bump going in, which is not cool. And I can't exactly light up these areas either, so we're in a bit of a pickle here, huh? Oh, I know what I can do. We have iron, so why not just make some lanterns I can just stick up on the tops of these. It's not exactly the foundation of sea lanterns I was hoping for, but it would get the job done. So if I were to get some iron out... There we go. Just a whole bunch. Okay, lantern, let's see. Yeah, we just make a whole bunch of these. There we go. Go. Make a whole bunch of these. Bada bing, bada boom. Alright, that is 16 lanterns. That should be enough to start out with. All we do is we just place them in the corners here. They'll act as the perfect light source without being all that imposing and impeding. We'd have to do it for every corner, though, just to make it look nice, but the lighting would be just barely enough to cover everything. And we can keep going down and down and down with it, so it's not like it's a huge ordeal there. Cool. We have that set up now. We've still got a whole bunch of cobbled deep slate that we gotta go through, but we'll worry about that later. For now, we just need to figure out how much blocks we need to go for. So, let's see. So, 1, 2... 2... Oh, so 1, 2... 3, 4... 5, 6. So I guess this will be fine. We want to go into this area here. Alright. But by doing it this way, we will access this area here. And it will allow us a nice little alcove here that we can actually go through. I'll make it a 4x4 corridor here. So what I can do here is I can do a 3x3 here. There we go. Oh. I can do a 1x2 here. That'll cover the majority of where we need to go here. And because we hit a tough wall, that's fine. Besides, I need to set up a proper corridor anyway, so it's all good. Alright. And let's see, I guess, set up some lanterns to start with. Just to have lighting set up. Okay, so this is not the way. We need to go this way when we're going out. This is mainly to spot where we need to dig our area here. Okay, this is the central region, so this is going to be basically the area that we need to dig here. If I had a shovel, this would go way faster, but for now, we're looking for the bare minimum zone that we need to set up our base at, or at the very least, the second floor. It will be the barrier that indicates where we need to open things up, put simply. Okay. Alright, this is the area. Alright, so the allocation of where we need to build is there. Now we just need to set up the bricks. That way we can make it look nice. And we should be good. And of course we got to build out the area, obviously. Alright, okay, deep slate tiled up. bing, bada boom. There we go. We've now got the tiles set up, ready to go. I guess I'm going to have to get rid of this lip as well of polished calcitite. But I'll worry about that in later. Alright. So now I've got a setup ready. We are going to need a diamond shovel, so I will get that set up as well. Okay, here we go. Thankfully, I've got plenty of diamonds for this, so all we do is plant this. There we go. Solid and ready. Alright. This diamond shovel will allow us to get a border set up for the outside on where we need to place our things. Shouldn't be too impossible to do. Alright, it's just a question of how big I want this storage room to be. Let's see. Let's see. Alright, so let's see. 1, 2... So we got a 4x4 room already, so 6, 8, 10, 12, 14. I guess 16 would be an ideal number. Let's play it safe and go 18 here. And then we'll go 18 across. 3. Alright, 16 out to make it look nice. 2. So, yep. 2, 4. $18. Alright. Brings it out to 18, so 2. There we go. And we go by 1 by 2 here, so that way we can quickly cut this out. Okay. There we go. And then all we do is just make sure we separate all this. There we go. So yeah, this is going to act as the barrier here. Let's see. Make sure there's no barrier here. Break everything that we can here. There we go. What we'll need to do is we'll need to get the gravel here. Place it like so. Mainly so we make sure we line it up properly. Okay, there we go. Now, I suppose glass is going to be necessary here. Yeah, because we're going to pillar this down. That's the plan anyways, to make it look nice. What I will do, though, is I'm probably going to extend this out a few more blocks, just to make it, just to hide off storage, most likely. So what I'll do is I'll extend this out from 18. And we're going to make it a 22 block area. That's what I'm going to go for anyways. Okay. Alright, there we go. So what we'll need is, by doing it this way, we're going to need to extend it out actually one more. That way it looks better. At least that's how I'm going to be planning to do it anyways. This is probably for the best. Okay. And then, of course, we'll have a glass roof, essentially, going through here. That way we can see what's going on up above us without having to worry too much. So we'll get a nice view of the ocean as we're doing things here. It'll look nice and encased, put simply. And yeah, now all we gotta do is just make sure everything is accordingly sorted, so we just need to clear out the area. And of course get more sand, because we won't be able to do more unless we get more sand. So, that'll be a chore. Well, not necessarily a chore, it's just a task that we have to complete. And I guess in the meantime, what we can also do is we can also secure our assets here by, well, not secure our assets, but we can certainly clean up our inventory a little bit. There we go. We are going to need to get some sand, so I guess our shovel is going to be working overtime here. That shouldn't be impossible of a task, though. Alright, let's go get some sand from the sandy beaches over here, where the calcitite mine was. Used to be, even. Okay. There we go. Just make it look nice and snazzy. Nothing too crazy. Okay, so far so good on the sand part. Shouldn't be impossible to get all this in. Bada bing, bada boom. Okay. And this will be the last ball. There we go. Nice. That is a nice, juicy surplus of sand. Nearly a full inventory worth, even. That's good. Alright. But yes, now that I've secured the sand in a mass quantity, no less, should be good to go. Of course, we're going to need some coal, though, so I am going to quickly go over here, mine all this. Ow! There we go, finally. Oh. Let's quickly get our sand back up here. Here we go. I do need at least this much, so... Here we go. I need the coal at the very least to cook the sand, because otherwise it's going to be we're going to be in a worse spot as a result. But hey, with this much sand, we should be able to do all of our projects without too much hassle, I would imagine, so... No need to worry. Alright. Okay. And... yeah, why not? Yeah, I'll just let that cook there. Why not? Alright, sand. All goes in here. There we go. Solid as B. Take the deep slate tiles in bulk. Alright, and while the sand is processing, we will make an effort to clear out the zone, as it were, and make it habitable for whatever we've got planned. To that end, let's see, 1x2... break this immediately. There we go. So here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna break these. There we go. Okay, and then we do 1x2s here. Yeah, so here's how we're gonna handle it. I think we need to break the corners, essentially, is what I'm thinking. And we need to go down how many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. So from that block, we need to go down 6. And then once we've broken that far, we should be able to just continue from there. Okay. One. Yep. 2. And once that's done, we can close that off, and then we can just do the 1x2 trick. And then just break everything that's in the way. Like so. Okay. Break these. And we open up this can of worms there. And just break this. Bada bing, bada boom. Like so. And if done right, I should be able to just carve this entire thing and make a hole large enough that will be fine. There we go. It'll not be ideal design-wise, but we're not really arguing, but we're not looking for appearance here right now. We're looking for practicality here. Besides, once the area is cleared up, we can continue from there. Besides, by that time, the glass will be done, and then we can just clear out the entire area anyways. Oh, hi, skeletons. I have no need for you. Okay. So, 1, 2... 2, 4, 5, and 6. Close the area. Oh. Okay. Alright, there we go. That's another corridor settled. And then we can just open up the other one. while we're here. There we go. Oh, I nearly, broke that the wrong way, but whatever. It's no big deal. As long as it works, it works. And one more for good measure. That's all still cooking, so that's good. Means we can keep going with what we've got planned here. And all we gotta do is just break this corner, and then we can set things up again. We should be good. Mind you, this is just all for the purpose of making storage, so... It's fine, though. And I believe this is 5, so this is 6. Okay. Okay, there we go. Now we just break the bottom lip here, and then we're basically good. And then everything else we can just carve from the bottom, and then we can go from there. So yeah, we just carve this bit here. And then the rest we just carve from the bottom here, and then we'll be good. So what we do is this. And any tuff we get into, well, that's just inevitable. Okay. Okay, and from here, pretty much, yeah, it's pretty much a clear-cut case here. Alright, let's put some of this cobbled deep slate away for the sake of our own sanity here. There we go. Alright. And yep, we just break this stuff and then we're good. Alright, and that area is basically cleared up and ready to go. All we've got to do is just clear up the top, really. And that's as easy as just dealing with the deep slate here. Because the deep slate tiles are not something that we need to worry about mining, because it is technically a separate block. Except for this one. So what we do there is just put that there, so that way the deep slate tiles do not affect the overall process. There we go. And because of how it's designed, we can basically make a wall going down here. We should be good. Now, all we gotta do is just break the entire thing. That's all it comes down to. To be fair, we don't even actually have to do that much. We can actually... Yeah, what we can do is we can actually leave that there for now. Because once we blockade this with glass, we should be fine on the whole process of keeping it clean. Because it'll all be set up at that point, and we won't need to worry about it. To that end, I think we do want a lip, though, because I think it'd look a bit better if we did have a lip. Well, that's fine. Alright, that should be enough glass. We've got a whole bunch, to say the least, so we're not going to be lacking in any regard. The question is, do we want a lip or not? I think we go for a lip, and then I'll just use stairs. Could you not? Yeah, let's wait. There we go. Didn't get a trident, but we did get a scythe, which I'm not going to grab because it's going to require us to actually swim back up there. Okay. I suppose I could do stairs on this side as well. I don't know. I haven't decided yet. How do we do this lip again? That's actually a good question, because I could just make the top here. Because I do believe there was like a specific design that we went with. Right, we went with stairs to set it up. So what I could do is I could set up some stairs along here and make it look nice like that. Could you stop? Like, jeez. Oh, an invisible, drowned, huh? Oh, something. Alright, what we'll do here is, I'm probably gonna cut this in, so that way we can actually make a lip here. And what I'll do is I'll have a little... Yeah, I guess a lip here would probably be for the best. Because what I'll do is I'll have stairs going in. Or do we? I don't know. Let's see. Let me check this again, because I do believe it was stairs, wasn't it? Yeah, we did a set of stairs, some slabs, and then we went from there. the stairs would go here, and we'd have, or, let's take it one down. Yeah, we'll have stairs going along here. And then we'll have, obviously, the deep slate tiles and the slab going. So essentially, we would still have this. We'd have to dig it a little bit. I could also just cut out here and make it a bit more lenient that way. That is also an option. Okay, let's see. If I do the stairs, then I can do the slabs here. We will slab it up here as well. And then we can keep the lip as intended. Maybe even send this one floor down. I think I've got it. Okay. We will need to do some slabbing though, but that's fine. It should be fine though. That is another trident boy. Not a fan of those. Okay, come on. Down you get. There we go, got him. Oh god. Okay, Whale's angry. Would you stop? Jeez. Perish. How dare you, Whale? I know it was my totem that caused you harm, but you didn't have to target me. Well, if it isn't one thing, it's another, isn't it? Ah, well. I'm used to such things. It's no big deal. Anyways, let's focus on glassing this place up. Then we'll spruce up the outside. Make it look a bit nice. Ow. Here we go. Okay. And And bada bing, bada boom. All that water now clears out. We can now decorate as we see fit. I do need to figure out how large of a lip we have with the glass before I continue. I think it's like half a slab. Yeah, it's half a slab, so it's no big deal. So what's essentially going to happen is there's going to be a lip of slabs here. Oh, hi. We will make an effort to break this as well while we're at it. I should probably break this lip here as well. There we go. Just to make it look nice. And then we just break this. Bada boom. Okay, and then we do this part here, which requires a lip here. This way we're covering both ends, just to make it look nice. To be fair, we don't actually need glass here. So it's not necessary, but just for aesthetic, I think it'd be cool just to look into this small area here and see, like, there's a chest system in this back row. That'd probably be awesome. Or nice to look at, rather. Okay. Alright, now, with all that set up, we can now get rid of all the unnecessary sub-blocks here. So now, we go into none, break all those. Go. Okay. And with that, all we do here is... yeah, just set up a lip here. On both sides here. And how do I want to do it? Yeah, there's like a gap in the middle here. So yeah, it had like a bit of a lip here, like so. And then... oh. Don't know what I did, but I guess I did something there. But we want to make sure the barrier is like that. Have a little bit of opening here. There we go. right, I should, make sure to get whatever leftovers I can here. Okay. And bada bing, bada boom. Okay, we will also enclose this. And we will make sure this all goes down. Like so. Okay, we've ran almost out. Oh, that's chiseled. We don't want that. We wanted tiled. Deep slate. So what we'll do here is we'll probably make a corridor here. That'll make it look nice. So I'll probably get rid of the cobbled deep slate and the deep slates in favor of a tiled deep slate. We'll go from there. But overall, it's looking nice. It's looking nice and tidy, at the very least. So that's good. Alright. Let's see, what else do we have here? I guess, obviously, we're going to need more cobbled deep slate, so we're going to grab all that. Put the glass away, as well as anything miscellaneous. There we go. We are down to 2% here, but that's fine. And what we'll do is we'll get the chisel to the deep slate tiles when we get a chance. Make it look nice and tidy when we get a chance, that is. Here we go. And that is... chisel deep slate. Actually has no practical... Can I not? Oh, here we go. Deep slate. Oh, no, I need to put the chisel deep slate in here, so that way I can do the deep slate tiles. I need the chisel first before I can do that. My bad. Well, at least it's fine. Oh god, hello. At least this area is nice and at least we can clear out this area quite easily. Alright. Done. Okay. Okay, we're running low on durability, but that's fine. There we go. Okay. Alright. And with this, we are down to 1 durability left. So even if I wanted to mine with this, it's not going to work. We'll just break it immediately. So as much as I want to use the pickaxe, there's no point in it. Yep. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to make a side entrance here. Knowing the situation. And with that, I can set up some torches, at the very least, to start out with. And then I'll light this place up. There we go. That'll have to suffice for now, until I get the lanterns in here, which will be our new light source of sorts. Of course, we're gonna need to get some proper flooring in, but that's a given. But hey, now we've got the main components necessary to make a base of sorts, or at the very least a storage. So let's see. So Tom's simple storage is a bit unique when it comes to storage. As long as you have an inventory controller, which allows for storage of items, connects all of the touching inventories to one. To that end, I might actually expand this like one stage outwards, because I do want this to be a 5 wide room here. Because if I have a 5 wide room, then I can have the storage tables be a bit more organized. And instead of having it like this, I could potentially have the... Well, I can't really have it in the center, can I? But having it expanded one outward is perfectly fine. It'll allow for better storage, if anything. At least that's how I am going to view it, if I do it right. So what I will do here is I am going to set up another pickaxe. So 3 diamonds. Make some sticks. There we go. Bada bing, bada boom. Alright, well, all we're going to do is we're just going to go out here in order to make this happen. And all we got to do is just expand this by 1. Alright. Oh, hello. I'm gonna do some of that. mine this real quick. Alright, and with this, once I do break the fold, I should be fine. So all we do is just crack this open here. And all we do is we set it by a 1x2. Open this to make sure we've got the glass set up. Break this open. There we go. Oh, whoops. Not what I meant to do. Thankfully, the water won't go anywhere too crazy, so that's good. All we do is just close this appropriately. There we go. Now all we do is just break these. In the right way. Yeah, we're doing it this way just to make it easier on us to mine the back wall. Ow. I can't believe you've done this. Ah, well, whatever. Oops. There we go. Okay. Alright, and all we do here is just get rid of the tidbits here. Make sure we light this area, actually, while we're at it. There we go. Casually put these away. There we go. Sort. Actually, there's an easier way to go about this. What am I doing? Just do this. There we go. All sorted. Alright, and with that, all we do is just get some tuff. Make sure we mine the ores that we don't need. Or rather, mine the ores just because we do want them. Alright. And we just bring these back here. There we go. So, alright, there we go. We've now got the room set up. We will set up a door here, so that way we have a little alcove in which we can go into the room and investigate what goes where. So what I'm thinking is barrels go lined up like this, and then we have a cord that rips through here, and then we just have the barrels just decorated across the walls. Of course, we won't be able to get the corners, but we can certainly get most of the walls and organize accordingly. Or at the very least, we can get both sides of the wall set up, and then we can do whatever we want for the sides later. Okay, there we go. And then, of course, there's the floor, but we'll worry about that later when we've got more time. But, yeah, that's a good expansion, I'd say. Obviously, we got way more to go. What we can do, because now we've got a surplus of glass, we can actually set up the things here, I suppose. So what we'll do is we will start with the glass here. Might as well start decorating while we can here, huh? There we go. There is also this, I suppose, so we'll grab all this glass here. There we go. Start, setting this up. Okay. There we go. And that's all the glass sorted, essentially. So that's the glass sorted there. We can now set up the glass along here. Make sure we get rid of the cobbled deep slate here. Bada boom. There we go. Alright, that's all 4 walls of the glass enclosure here. And then, of course, we got the tall pillar of glass we gotta deal, which is gonna be a chore and a half. But thankfully, we do have a plethora of glass on hand, so if we ever need to, we can do that. I don't think we're gonna get it done today, though, obviously, but we can certainly try and get everything else done today. Alright. So now that that's done, we just need to get the inventory sorted, don't we? And that's going to be... Let's see. Connect all touching inventories into one. Use the storage terminal to access all your items. So this inventory connector is the necessary component. The storage terminal will give us access to said items. Inventory trim connects inventories with the inventory connector. Okay. So we need to get some chests. Thankfully, we do have 2 dark oak chests here, so we did unintentionally make what we need here. Okay, there we go. 2 chests. We are going to need some planks, an ender pearl, and a repeater. So a diamond. Yeah, so a diamond, a ender pearl. I don't think we have one. Could be wrong though. Ender Pearl, Ender Pearl. I don't think we have one. Which would be a bummer if I didn't have one. Okay. Oh, no, I do have Ender Pearls. Perfect. Good thing I decided to search. Using the search function. Okay, we are missing a redstone reparator. Okay, so we need nether quartz. Okay. Okay, nether quartz is not in our possession, so how are we getting nether quartz? Obviously the nether is the best way to go. If we had blocks of quartz and a cutting board, we could get it. Okay, yeah, we don't have quartz on hand, so... I mean, it makes sense. I don't think anybody would have a quartz, like... Hold on. There might be some quartz, over in the, Oh, no, that was white concrete. Okay, no, no. So, good idea, wrong location. Alright, well, I guess we won't be able to make that just yet, then. But, we can certainly go about, doing a bit more decoration. So what I'll do is I'll, set up some of these stairs. Dedicate a whole row to slabs. There we go. There we go. So we're just getting the decorations in, put simply, at this point, because we've got everything else besides that. So all we're gonna do is we're just gonna put the stairs in like so. Okay. Okay, we'll put this cobbled deep slate here. There we go. I think actually, we need to actually bring this in a bit, don't we? Yeah, we need to bring this in, actually. Yeah, no, the stairs are a bit wrong in the wrong location. So, yeah, we need to get rid of a set of tiles here, it seems. Well, it's not like it's a huge ordeal, it's just, we gotta get rid of the 1x2s here. And to do that, all we gotta do is just get rid of this. And then do this. Make it 1x2. Break it. We're good. Okay. There we go. But yeah, all we do is this, get some stairs down, then we can get the slabs in. Okay, we'll break this here, because we can. And then we'll slab it up, and then we'll be good to go. There we go. Yeah, this looks a lot nicer, I do believe. Let's see. Do I have a bucket on hand? I think I do. Oh, hi. Okay. I swear. I hate those guys. Thankfully, they don't do that much damage, so it's not like it's a huge ordeal. Okay. Okay. And with that, we have thoroughly completed the task at hand. And yep, with just a little bit more elbow grease here, we are basically good with the extension. The only thing is obviously the waterlogged areas that aren't waterlogged, but I mean, that can be easily fixed with a few buckets here and there. But ultimately, we've done a significant portion of what we needed to do next, which is design a new area of sorts. And I'd say I'm quite satisfied. So yeah, we've managed to secure ourselves a nice looking area here. This area is not complete, but it will be the housing for the storage next, when we do get the chance to get it all sorted. What we will do next stream, most likely, is we will be continuing on the building part, but of course we need to focus on the Tom storage bit. So, in order for that to happen, we are going to need to make a nether portal. And we are going to be going through, and we will be essentially going to nether and getting ourselves set up for the foreseeable future. But I digress. I hope you guys enjoyed today's stream. I know I did. And I will see you guys next stream. Take care, everybody, and have a good day.